Hello and welcome back to Chubby Pug Yarn Podcast. My name is Emma and I'm your host. Today it's Wednesday, the 11th of March. Yes, it is. I always confuse the dates. But anyways, welcome to my podcast. If you're new, thank you for checking me out. If you're returning and have been watching me before, thank you really much for coming back. Today I have both the snoring dogs here on each side of the sofa. There's a really sunny day today outside. We have been out for a walk and now they are having some nice time resting and chewing on stuff. So Frank really wants to hide his candy from Alphonse, so he's like digging it into a blanket at the moment. But anyways, you're not here to listen about my dogs. You can find me as Chubby Pug Yarn on Ravelry. I have a Ravelry group for this podcast, so if you want to ask me any questions or anything, I also post like the show notes and links on YouTube and in the Ravelry group. On Instagram, you find me as Distortion. Some have been tagging me, and I really enjoy that. So thank you so much. I had a plan to come back to my normal schedule of recording on Sundays, but even though my life is quite consistent, it's not as consistent as I want it to be sometimes. So now it's been 8 days since I recorded last, so it's pretty much a week since last time. But I will see if maybe now when I have good lighting even after work, maybe it's better to record a day like this than on Sundays when I'm often quite tired since I do all my errands on Saturdays, since like Monday to Friday I'm at work and then I come home and walk the dogs, making food, cleaning, and some knitting time, and then I often don't do like errands to the town. So here in Norway, like all the shops they are closed on Sundays. So all my errands has to be on Saturdays. So therefore I'm almost always very tired on Sundays. But anyways, so maybe I will start to have my recordings on Wednesdays or something instead, but we'll see. I promise I will try to be as consistent as possible, since I know that a lot of people enjoy or prefer to know when the podcast is supposed to be up. So anyways, it's as I said, a really nice day, and I have the week has been really nice. It has been warm weather, sun, and all the ice has been melting. He's trying to hide his toy. Now it's hidden. It's okay. So, Alpha, Frank, can you say hi? Can you say hi? Frank? Mama boy? He's so sweet. Shall you say hello? Frank? Skall. Skall. Ja, skall. Skall. Ja, bra! Sometimes he wants some attention. So maybe I should go to my fiber content instead of cuddling with the dogs. I can do that afterwards. I have been knitting quite a lot, even though I have been like out walking in the sun with the dogs a lot, but I have been doing some knitting at least. And also I have a finished object. It's not knitting, but it's my secret crochet project. It's my first crochet project, so it's not the prettiest one in the world, but I'm really pleased with it. So here it is. Yay! It's a dinosaur, a T-Rex. I really enjoy puns like this. So I'm planning to find some like big and pompous, I don't know if you say that in English, but like a big Victorian inspired frame, maybe in gold or something, to match my cool T-Rex. So yeah, I don't know if you ever like specify anything for cross stitch, but I use like DMC yarn according to the colorway noted in the pattern. I got this from Daily Cross Stitch on Etsy, so it's a PDF download that you get like directly, and so I took the pattern and I went to my local like sewing shop and said, "Hey, I'm trying crochet, or sorry, I'm trying cross stitch. How do I do?" And she was like, "Oh, it depends on what count you have and stuff." And the problem is, since we have the metric system, the count expressed in the description is not the same as noted like when they sell the fabric. So this is Aida fabric, and it's noted, I think they said it was supposed to be 14 count. I'm not sure. But then we figured that that's counted per inch or something. And in Scandinavia we have centimeters. So we had to do like a lot of Googling and translations to find the right count. But I think it's really, really cute. So I'm already planning what cross stitch to do next. I have really, really fallen in love with the frosted pumpkin stitchery. They have some really, really gorgeous cross stitches, but I'm not sure because I really would like to do one of the big ones, but maybe it's a little bit too much to do a big project already. So maybe I look if they have something small like this that I can do in the meantime, and then do a bigger one when I have a little bit more of experience. But that's my only finished object for this week. But I have been doing really good progress on one of my whips, works in progress. I showed you last week, or sorry, it must have been 2 episodes ago, maybe. Anyways, there is a lot of sock cals going on, and I decided to join KnicksKnits Podcast and Bakerybears. They have a sock knit along, and I have shown you these, but now I have done really good progress. So I have done the heel and I'm working up the leg. I really, really like the patterning that this yarn is making, and I tried the fledge heel. It's the first time I tried it, so I haven't actually tried them on, so I'm a little bit curious how they will fit. But if they are too big, I don't think they are, but if they are, my boyfriend have almost the same size as me. He's just a little bit bigger, so he can have them if they're too big for me. But I have been measuring, and they should match, should work well on my feet. So now I just need to knit the leg. I know that a lot of people knit the leg as far as the foot, but when I wear socks, my calf is quite, the calf muscle is quite defined, so I never knit socks longer than until like the muscle begins. Otherwise I need to do increases and stuff to make them fit well, so my legs, my calves aren't that long when I knit socks, but my feet are quite wide, so they take a lot of yarn anyway. I'm really looking forward to knit socks in the other colorways. I have seen on Instagram that both Susan B. Anderson and Lisa's Craftwork have been knitting socks in the black and orange version of this Arne Carlos design line. It's Regia yarn. So this is my work knitting, and I hope I will finish the cups during the coming week, but we'll see. I have been knitting a little bit on the Skappelgense. Let's see where my little dinosaur is. There it is. So this is from the last time I podcasted, so I haven't been knitting so much. The week before that I was watching a lot of series on Netflix, especially one called Ripper Street, a BBC series. I really loved it, so I was knitting anything, and now around here the series ended, or the Netflix versions ended, so I haven't been knitting so much, so I need to find a new series to have so I can knit in front of the TV for this. So if you have any tips on series I should check out, you can like comment in the YouTube or on the Ravelry group. I can never have too many series watching. At the moment I'm not watching so many series actually. There's some, like for now it's just like Walking Dead. I have like trying to catch up with Sons of Anarchy. Me and my boyfriend have been trying to catch up or start at the beginning of the latest Doctor Who seasons, and also I have tried to start watching Battlestar Galactica, but then I need to focus more, so I can't like knit even at this. So, but yeah, I need to find some new series to have. But I think this back piece is almost finished. I have been measuring on myself, so I think it's almost done. I will probably bring this to work so I can try it on the recipient, since she is a co-worker of mine. And I have done a tiny bit of progress on my Scrappy Sock Granny Blanket. I have one here. It's really pretty. This is, let's see, it's a Metallintosh yarn. I'm not sure which one. I knitted socks, Watson socks out of this, so I have knitted squares of the scraps, and the Shane socks out of Mood Soft Colors yarn. I have also done one square in scraps, and then also I found a little ball of Crazy Saber Ball. I knitted Hermione's Everyday Socks, I think they're called, in this several years ago. So this is one of the little squares. I'm doing a little bit of crochet, like granny squares, like almost every evening. Me and my boyfriend and our friends often play games online, and then when we sit and talk and wait for people or something, I crochet my squares in the meantime. So I do maybe half a square every evening, depending on how much waiting and how long I will stay up. So last time when I talked about the Skapelgenser, I just mentioned the Marius Genser, or Marius sweater in English. I have told you before that Genser in Norwegian means sweater, and in Norway the knitting tradition is really hold on to very tightly. They have several brands of yarn, which I think is quite uncommon for such a small country. They keep their traditions, their Norwegian yarn, their Norwegian sheeps, and very bound to traditions in that way. And therefore they have a lot of traditional knitting patterns. They have like the Selbu mittens, and the thing that we call lusekofta, which is like the flea sweater. It's badly translated, but like a sweater with dots that we call fleece. And then in the latest years, there's have been like a knitting blooming, and some of the old patterns have been like getting really much attention. And one of these is the Marius pattern. It's designed in the 50s, and the traditional one looks like this. Now it's turning really dark. Let's see if I can turn up the light a little bit. This is always exciting to try. Let's see if it gets better that way. Yeah, now you can see that it's blue and not black. And it's a lot of dog hair on it. So this patterning is what we call Marius, and you can see it on everything, like traditional knitted clothing, sweaters, socks. You can find it on like kitchen tools and everything. But the traditional one is knitted from the bottom with the ribbing. It's one color, blue, and then you knit this beautiful pattern in blue, white, and then you have the red borders in the top, and then you cut the side, you sew it. I did use a sewing machine. This was the first time I was sticking, so I sewed with a sewing machine, and then knitted the arm and sewed it to the hole that I made, and then I did the same on the other side, and then I have seamed the shoulders together. So, and then I have this band on the inside, because this neckline is a bit different how you do. Some do ribbing, some do like a double edge that you fold in so it stays up, but I did the one where you can sew in this ribbon so the neckline stays up. The pattern have been made for like babies, and they have like one with the rounded yoke, so from the top down I think, but I'm not sure, maybe it's bottom up, but anyway it's a rounded yoke, so you don't need to stick and sew in the arms, though they are knitted on. I think that version is really pretty. This one I knitted for my boyfriend, so he can be a little bit more Norwegian. It's a really nice pattern, and it comes in many different versions. So now I have showed you it, so you can probably know what I'm talking about. It's so easy to, if it's something that is really common where you live, you almost take it for granted. My mother was really like, oh, it's so beautiful, and I was like, yeah, I see it all the time, but it's really pretty, and I enjoyed it. Not maybe the blue part, but like knitting half a meter of blue wasn't fun, but I was really pleased with the project in the end. And I hope the dog's snoring isn't too loud. They have crashed, both of them. Yeah, and also I have been spinning a little bit. Oh, the dogs are so cute. I finished the Nerd Girl Yarns Bumblebee fiber. I talked about it last week, and then I stood at my fiber stash thinking, and I even like tried to make my boyfriend help me to decide, and so I decided to try some Rolex that I bought. So the ones I'm spinning at the moment, I found on Etsy from Knitters Gonna Knit. I will post the links in the show notes as usual. The colorway was called Queen of Hearts, and it's merino, bamboo, and tossa silk. I should have brought some Rolex, but I didn't. That was quite sloppy of me. I will insert a picture of it, and I can show you it in my next episode, because I got it's 16 Rolex, and I have spun 1.5 so far. I really had an hallelujah moment when I started the first Roleg, because with the Nerd Girl yarn fiber, the fiber was delicious, and I thought it was quite fun to spin. It was a little bit thicker, and then when I Navajo plied it, it went really kinky and over twisted, and yeah, but let's forget about it. But when I tried the Roleg, I don't know if it's, but it felt like the Roleg was almost like spinning itself. It dragged out nicely to a much more consistent yarn, and really thin so far. Maybe it's the fiber content, maybe silk does it more, or merino makes it more easily to spin, I don't know, but I found the Rolex was really fun, so I have ordered some more to try out after I have finished this one. I have been asking on Instagram because I needed some inspiration about if I'm supposed to do a 2-ply or a 3-ply, and what do you knit with handspun yarn, because I haven't, this is my third project on the spinning wheel, and I haven't been making any yarn that have been so nice that I could knit with, I thought, and so I'm not sure what kind of things you can knit with handspun that is like forgiving if it's not like consistent enough or anything. Maybe you have some tips for me. You can please link patterns to me if you have something that's well fitted for handspun yarn. I would really enjoy that. Also, I have a knitting desire for the week, which probably will be a future knits also. My boyfriend wanted me to knit, or asked me. He said, because I really like to knit clothing for babies, and he asked if I could knit one that he can give away as a gift to someone expecting a baby. So, and he said, "Oh, I was like, "Oh yeah, but I'm not sure what to knit." And he said, "Oh, but knit anything that you like. Make it colorful. It doesn't matter. Make something fun for you that you would enjoy." And so I started to dig around in my patterns in my books, and I went to a knitting design course this autumn and at Pickles, and they had released a new book called Voksna ingen avgang. My Norwegian is crappy. It's like, how should I translate it? Adults no access. So it's 60 new knitting patterns. I have all their books. But anyways, I was flickering through and thinking, and then I found one pattern called Bobleset. We would be like a set of bubbles, maybe. I should not show you the description, but I can show you a picture. If now it's too light instead. Oh, this is hard. Maybe if I no. Okay, I will insert a picture of it instead because it was really hard. It's a cardigan and a hat with bubbles that you knit in different colors. So you have like a main color for the background, and then you knit bubbles, not like popcorns, but like circles in the pattern, as I have understood it. So I will order yarn for it. I was really lucky because I saw this pattern yesterday, and I said to my boyfriend, "Oh, this one I could knit and have some beautiful colors." And he was like, "Yeah, that would be nice." And then my phone says bing, and I got an email about they having a discount for like Easter knitting. So you can order your yarn now, so you have it ready for the Easter vacation. So you can knit something nice then. So my Easter knitting will be a bubble set. Probably at least. So that will be nice. I haven't received any mail, or I haven't been having any stash enhancements this week. I have been crazy on the ordering button these last couple of days, and I also ordered a bunch of things like in January that will probably come here soon, like pre-orders. I need to turn the light on, I think. This is exciting. Let's see. A little bit better. The sun is moving, so now it's coming closer to my face. But yeah, my future knits or knitting desire, how it depends to see on it. Yeah, I don't think there is so much else to say. If you have been wondering, Frank's visit to the vet went really well. So he's all fine, and as long as he is not having any pain, we don't need to put him through any surgery, at least for now. So that's a big relief. There has been I have been good at work at like taking time to do all the important things. So my workload has been a little bit more easy to handle, since I can make stuff, and then when I produce more stuff, I have easier to take patients and do stuff alternating. So the workload has been a little bit better now, but I'm still like stressed out. I don't have a reason to, but I'm really stressed out, so that's why I have my knitting and the cross stitch and the crochet to keep me sane or something. I really do think I need some Easter vacation. It's not it will be like a week vacation for me, since my work will be closed for like the entire week, so that will be nice. Maybe if I have really much to do, I can go one day and work with like things that I can do even when the work is closed. But hopefully I can stay at home, do some Easter planning. I will get a visit from both my parents, my brother, and my boyfriend's mother and grandma. They will all come to us the same weekend, the Easter weekend. They wanted to have it here since it's also my birthday. So we will celebrate my birthday and have Easter food and take nice walks by the lake. So I'm really looking forward to it. So then I think it's nice to have a couple of days vacation before, so I can like do all the food shopping and yeah, all that stuff. But I need to work a couple of more weeks before that, but I don't mind. I have something fun to look forward to, and I have socks to knit, so I need my time. I think the sun is really disturbing, so I will say goodbye for now, and I will try to record in a week. We will see if it will be Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or I will record in a week. So I hope you will have a lot of happy knitting and that you will have a really nice weather. Take care of yourselves. Bye!